Hello students, welcome back. I hope you all are doing well. I'm your Ritesh sir, chemistry teacher. After purification of colloidal solution and electrophoresis. Today we will learn about application of colloids. Okay, let's start application of colloids. That is our unit 4 chapter is surface chemistry. Application of colloids. First application of colloid is medicine. Medicine means most of medicines used are in colloidal solution. Like for example, milk of magnesia. Milk of magnesia, that is called milk of magnesia. That milk of magnesia is an antacid which is used for to cure acidity, right? Second is food articles. Food articles means a number of food articles that we use or that we eat are colloidal solution. That is, for example, milk. Milk is a colloidal solution. And milk, butter, ice cream, these all are food articles which are colloidal solution. After that, acidic rain. Artificial rain. Artificial rain can be caused by spraying electrolytes, spraying electrifieds or a positively charged colloidal dust particle over a cloud. If it's a cloud, then spreading of that positively charged colloidal dust particles over a cloud can cause artificial rain. Artificial rain may occur due to spreading of some salt over it also. Okay. Next point is formation of delta. How delta form? Formation of delta is also example of our colloidal solution, and it comes under application of colloidal solution. How it happens? As we know that river water having clay, sand, minerals, these all are charged colloidal particles. River water have some clay and other things which are positively charged particles, right? So these charged particles come in contact with seawater. When these charged particles come in contact with seawater, and seawater having electrolytes, number of salts are there which work as electrolytes, right? So when colloidal particles combine with electrolyte, they combine with each other, the electrolytes present in seawater coagulate the suspended colloidal particles which settle down at the base, right? That's why delta is formed. After delta formation, that is important for exam point of view. Now, fifth point is blood. It is colloidal solution of an albuminoid substance, and the bleeding stop on applying ferric chloride solution. When we apply ferric chloride solution on that portion where the bleedings come out, then it will clot the blood, right? Yani clotting of blood is happen due to that ferric chloride. After that, there is a sewage disposal. Sewage disposal in case of sewage disposal, we know that colloidal particles carry electric charges. When we apply high voltage, high potential, suppose that it is our sewer water, when we apply a high voltage over it, that is our metallic plate through which we apply electricity, okay, then what will happen? The colloidal particles are coagulated and get removed easily, right? After that, purification of water. Purification of water, you can do it on your at your home also. Purification of water by I think you are purifying your water by you may purify your water by alum, potash alum. You know potash alum, that is called Fitcari, right? So how it comes under application of colloidal solutions. Purification water. The precipitation of colloidal impurities present in water can be done by adding certain electrolyte, and that electrolyte may be alum or other thing, right? After that, they get coagulated and settle down on the bottom of that container, which can be easily removed. Okay. Earth point is leather industry or tanning. What is tanning? First of all, tanning is a process of hardening of leather. That is a process of hardening of leather. So this process, this coagulation is colloidal solution is used for the hardening of leather in leather industry, and that process is called tanning. Okay. After tanning, ninth point is our photography. A colloidal solution of silver bromide. Silver bromide. It's also come under our one of test. The silver bromide is gelatin is applied on glass plate for glass plate to sensitive plate of photographic, right? It is used in our photography, and the electrolyte is called silver bromide. Next point is our smoke precipitation. That is very important part of that surface chemistry, and that is very important for our exam point of view. How it works and what is smoke precipitation, let us understand. First of all, it is based on a Kotler precipitator. That is Kotler precipitator, which is used for precipitation of that carbon particles. It works on a principle of electrophoresis. How it works? Here, smoke is allowed to pass. Here, smoke is allowed to pass through a chamber. That is chamber having number of plates. These are plates these plates are called electrodes. Number of plates attached to metal wire connected to a source of high potential, that is DC voltage 50,000 volt approximately. When we apply that much voltage over that, then what will happen? Charged particles of smoke get attracted by positively charged electrodes here. They got attracted. Okay. After that, precipitated and losing their charge, and the hot air passes through the chimney. And these are our remaining dust particles and carbon particles which can be easily removed. That is earthing. That is symbol of ground. Okay. Then hot air will pass through that chimney. That is particle free or particle free gas. Means gas which have neither dust particle nor carbon particles. These all are important application of our colloidal solution, colloids, and tomorrow we will start our new chapter. Thanks for today.